Hey YouTube, this is a companion video for the deck list that I posted on GwenTB. If you've been watching the other videos on my channel, this will look pretty familiar. It's the Cursed on Craite deck that I've been playing with since the patch hit. I'm currently sitting on a 70% win rate on the Pro Ladder with this deck, and I think it's one of the strongest decks you can play right now. The most notable difference between this list and the list that I was playing previously is the swap of Restore for Udalryk. I wanted to fit Udalryk into the deck from the beginning, and the 2-point hit on Restore was the perfect excuse to get him back in. The highest ceiling play in this deck is Herald Houndsnout. If your opponent doesn't immediately answer Wilhelm, you can Denjay to get a mini Lacerate, a random Cursed Bronze, and a bunch of points from Denjay himself. It's common that this combo ends up being worth upwards of 50 points, especially if you pull out Berserker Marauder. One of the main reasons to play Croc over King Bran is to set up this combo. With Croc, you always have access to your Denjay, but if you play King Bran, you need to play other mediocre bronzes, like Clan Brokvar Archer, to enable your Herald or Raging Berserkers consistently. Your hardest matchup by far is Monsters. I think I found a plan that I like though. Their deck does two things very well that make the matchup difficult. They have insane amounts of carryover, and both Caretaker and Catachan totally ruin your day. Both of these issues are alleviated if you push for a 2-0. You can usually get yourself enough ahead in points round 1 to force a pass on them. A lot of their early plays like Nekker and Nekker Warrior are low tempo, and you can slam a ton of points onto the board very quickly. When you commit for the 2-0, you're accomplishing two things. One, because you won the round, you get to play the first card in round 2. You can Sigdrifa the Denjay out of the graveyard before they can Caretaker or Catachan it. Secondly, you're denying their carryover value. If their deck gets to round 3, they often start off the round with 20 or more points in play from their Nekkers, Ekimaras, or Harpy Eggs. Trying to win from that is way more difficult than just pushing for the 2-0. Armorsmith looks questionable at a glance, but as you play the deck, you'll find plenty of reasons why he's significantly better than Warcrier, even if this looks like the perfect deck for him. Being an extra point means you can send Armorsmith with Lugos to kill Vrihedd Dragoons, full-plusted siege supports, and other random 7s, while establishing a potential blowout Freya for later. Also, because so many people are playing Warcrier in this deck, people like to damage already damaged units to make Warcriers worse. When they do this, they make your Armorsmith even better. Armorsmith also single-handedly wins some matchups. Against Goldweather, it's a huge game to have Armorsmith access, where there are no matchups that Warcrier significantly improves. He's just a points card. It can't be exaggerated how much better Whale Harpooner is than Brokvar Archer. The two cards are so far apart in power that it isn't even close. Brokvar caps out at 11 points, where Harpooner regularly hits for 13. Harpooner's movement is also really powerful. He lets you deny Ran Warriors, disrupt longships, and split crewmen, etc. Whale Harpooner is one of the reasons you can be so comfortable going into a long round in the mirror. You just have more points in your deck than they do. If you want to see more content with this deck, I have a few videos on my channel where I review some full games that I played. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you decide to try this deck, I hope you find success. Until next time.